Oh, welcome to Wrestle Cram. This is your boy, the host, with the most, but humble. I do mean humble, D. Nostra Novice, aka Derek, and I'm here on a Monday to, of course, give you the hungry, healthy, happy fans, of course, WWE Monday Night Raw. First and foremost, thank you so very much for allowing me to be a part of your day, your night, your weekend. Watching this on Thursday, happy Thursday to you. Um, what more can I say? I tell you this from the bottom of my heart, from the depths of my loins. Thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me, and I truly am humbled. I thank you so very much. Um, what more can you do for me? What more can you do for your boy D Nostra Novice? Well, I have a couple of more things, about three more things you can do for me. First and foremost, you can hit the like button if you think this show is good. Whatnot. If you think the show is good, go ahead and hit the like button. If you don't think it's good, don't hit the like button. But if you think it's good, hit the like button, okay? If you want to do more than just that, it's absolutely free of charge. You can go ahead and hit the sub button. We're on the road now to 1,000 subs. I've already got my video out thanking you so very much for allowing me to be a 100 person. No, it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal to me. Whatnot? I thank you. I got 100. I'm over 100 subs. I thank you so much for that. A lot of people are not at 100 subs. So with me, I'm very humbled by that. I'm very happy by that. So let's get 1,000. Let's get 1,000 and whatnot. I guarantee we can. And this is how we can do this. If you are already subbed to this, go talk to other people. There are a ton of wrestling fans out there. So go and talk to them. Tell them, hey, there's this guy who's on the YouTubes, and he's from Louisiana, and he talks about wrestling. You've already caught them when he said Louisiana. How about that? So, go do that, and I promise you we'll get there slowly but surely. We will get there. If you want to do anything else, hit the notification bell. I do 7 core shows each and every week. I have an update for you, but I'm not going to tell you yet. But I will have an update pretty soon, okay? Pretty soon. This is going to be something current, and it's going to be on something totally different than YouTube and Facebook. Okay, so let's talk about Monday Night Raw, which was very entertaining. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Great wrestling, like always. And I will say another stellar promo by yours truly, Kevin Owens. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get into it. We get the show opening by yours truly, Seth Rollins, and of course he talks about, he says the crowd, and he thanks the crowd because the crowd loves that that thing, whatnot. But he does believe in karma. I do believe in karma as well. He talks about the good people getting good things and the bad people getting bad things. He also said that he has beaten Riddle, and he's not interested in a rematch or whatnot. The crowd is saying rematch. He's telling the crowd to shut up. It is time for me. And I promise you, he was gonna say, I'm trying to go for a belt now. It is time to go for the big gold or whatnot. Because believe it or not, Roman doesn't have an opponent. Believe it or not. Because the way it's looking, it's gonna be the way it's looking. Because Drew McIntyre got choked out by Karrion Kross, so we might get a Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre at Extreme Rules. That's what it looks like. Riddle comes out. He says, bro. Then he runs and they start fighting each other right in the ring. They get out of the ring. They go out to the outside in the audience where they fight. They come. Seth rakes his eye, gets outside and runs to the stage. And while Riddle attempts to try to get him, the Judgment Day song comes out, and they talk to Riddle. They say, "Riddle, looks like you need help. Looks like you need help. So how about we help you?" I mean, that's kind of convenient. That does make sense. So, I mean, but Riddle says, I'm focused on one thing and one thing only, and that's Seth Rollins. So they said either you're with us or you are beneath us, or we're going to attack you. So we get a Finn Balor versus Riddle match. It was a very decent match. I don't think we've seen Matt Riddle and Finn Balor go at it. Pretty good match. But it was a lot of shenanigans because Damian Priest was out there, so a lot of Damian Priest trying to odd the numbers out. But Ray came out of nowhere, attacked Damian Priest, even the numbers a little bit, and after that, but we still got I know what they're trying to do. I honestly know what they're trying to do, and it's getting to a point where we forgot that we forgot that Finn Balor was the original Universal Champion, and he doesn't feel like to me, it doesn't feel like he's not a good wrestler anymore due to the fact of all the shenanigans. But Seth actually comes back out to do a little interference, and Finn does the coup de grace to win the match. After that, Seth does put another curve stomp onto Riddle, and that was it. I thought it was a decent match until Seth actually came back out to do an interference and the coup de grace. It's just really weird to me. But I mean, I understand what they're doing with like I said, I completely understand what they're doing, but you have a ex women's champion in Rhea Ripley, and come on, really, the A belt is Raw. It's always been Raw. Charlotte hasn't been there, so we really can't glorify the SmackDown belt. That's a jobber's belt to me now. You have a ex-United States champion who held that belt for a very long time in Damian Priest. Also, like I said, you had a former or the original Universal Champion. And they all just don't gel together due to the fact that they all have to help each other win these matches. And it's just weird to me. But I digress. After that, we get Damage Control. They do a promo, and they have promised today that they are going to win those belts, those tag belts. Io Sky and Dakota Kai will win those belts tonight. And that was pretty much it for that. It was just she got kind of too animated. Bayley got a little too animated, and Dakota Kai had to kind of calm her down a little bit. After that, we get the Dominic Mysterio, and we kind of get a little bit of why he's not happy, and he wanted to venture off into his own little thing. Rey Mysterio is a legend, hands down, a super legend, and he was upset due to the fact that, it's so huge shoes to fill. So he felt alive. He felt great when he kicked Edge where the sun doesn't shine. And, he's selling that he is Edge is truly going to get what he deserves or whatnot. After that, Rhea, just beautiful Rhea, goes and whispers something in his ear, ain't saying that I'm a man. I have my own choice, and I'm going to stick with it. After that, we got the video package of course, Johnny Gargano, and just the accolades he has been going through, and the video package of him actually coming back. Um, Theory comes in and says, "Well, I know who the first challenger is going to be for Johnny Gargano," and of course, it is Chad Gable. After that, we get the women's tag match. Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah versus Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Not really a lot to go home to on this match. Truly, I knew who was going to win this match. Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah are just not. They don't gel all that great. And of course, we did get a beautiful backstabber by Dakota Kai. Very beautiful backstabber for them to win the match. We did get a lot of shenanigans by Bayley, but believe it or not, they kind of did win clean. There's not a lot to go home to this match. Aaliyah still needs work, and that's just the truth. She truly needs work. Raquel Rodriguez needs to be by herself. No hands down. She needs to be by herself. She does not need that tag belt. After that, we got the Rey and Dominic Mysterio promo, where Rey apparently saw the video when we saw the video, and he apologized. Like, you're not even still not gonna look at me. He was trying to tell him that Edge is a dog when it comes to everything you're thinking about. He is a dog. He will do whatever it takes to win. And when his back is against the wall, he will destroy. And after that, Rhea comes in and says, "We don't need your help anymore. You're good. You're no longer needed." So he walks off. After that, we get the Chad Gable and Johnny Gargano match. I will say this without a doubt. Chad Gable gave one of his best performances ever. Johnny Gargano, he needs a little bit more time. I know this is the first match he's done in a very long time. And when I say I was unimpressed by Johnny Gargano, I was truly unimpressed by Johnny Gargano. Chad Gable did a great performance, a great match. When I tell you to go see this match, go and see this match right here. Hands down, great match. But of course, this is Johnny Gargano's first match. So of course he's gonna win. And he wins with a beautiful DDT. It looks like he really he hit his head. That's how crazy it looked. Chad is a great seller, and I enjoy every time I see Chad just by himself. Not even him wrestling anybody. Just him by himself. I enjoy it. The Tree Trunk Otis did come in to try to attack Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano gives him 2 super kicks and a suck it and rolls out of the ring. So Johnny Gargano, he celebrates on the stage, where Austin Theory hits Johnny Gargano with the Money in the Bank suitcase. He gets into the ring, he shoots a promo, and out comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is saying, "Yo, when I tell you this is one of the, this is next tier to probably when Drew McIntyre was talking to KO. He gave him so much love, but he also told him, hey, it's been a lot of people that look just like you, and they are no longer here. And there's people like me who look like me. There's people like Johnny Gargano, who's been here for the longest, and we're still here. So I need you to make sure you put your big boy pants on. You do what you got to do. The person that they literally are talking about, Vince McMahon, like that era is gone. I mean, even Roman Reigns has said, your daddy's not here no more. That was a great promo as well. So, I mean, hands down, you have to understand the notion that what he's talking about. And after that, it looked like it got through to him, but he got back up and got his cocking and said he put his gave him a thumb, whatever, and says, you'll never be like me." So he said apparently that didn't work, so maybe this will. And he slaps the living shit out of him. They start brawling. Austin does get some red paint on him, kind of busted up, and that was the end of that. We will get a match next week between those two. They did do a really great match the last Monday, so I guarantee this will be a good match as well. After that, we got the Bianca Belair Open Challenge, and of course it's Sonya Deville. So Sonya Deville comes out, who is part of SmackDown. Anyway, she says that you are one of the reasons why I lost my job, so I'm gonna take your belt. Bullshit on that one. It was a pretty decent. I will say this: when you have 2 commercial breaks in the match, it's a pretty decent match, hands down. So, but she did not win. Of course, she didn't win. She gets put in the KOD. 1, 2, 3. Bianca Belair wins. Out comes Damage Control. Damage Control comes out, and of course, they are the not Damage Control yet. It was actually Bayley, who did a nice promo as well. She said, "I'm the only person to literally pin you. After 300 plus days, nobody has pinned you." She has been a very dominant champion, hands down. They said, when I want that belt, I'm going to get it. But right now, I'm not. But we got Io Sky and Dakota Kai. They're on the opposite ends of the ring. They get in. They jump Bianca until Alexa Bliss and Asuka comes out to even the numbers. They throw Dakota Kai, Io Sky out, leaving Bayley there by herself. So Bianca does a beautiful spine buster to Bayley, rolling her out of the ring. That was pretty cool. I liked it. I can't wait to see this match between those two. After that, I don't know about y'all, but I got a little bit of technical difficulties. Did anybody get any technical difficulties? I thought that was pretty funny. It was with the the Omos match, and it was Kaz. Is it Marcelli and Brian Toombs? Double choke slams on both of them. He stacked them, pinned them. That was the end of that. I thought we was gonna hear blah dum 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 dum. No Braun Strowman, so I was kind of weird about it. But anyway, I digress. After that, we got the Edge and Rey Mysterio promo, where Rey Mysterio is begging and pleading with Edge, please do not do this. Edge is telling him, dude, he's a grown ass man. He's gonna have to take accountability for his actions. That's what grown people do. And I understand, I agree. He's like 22, 23 years old. He's a grown man. He's making bank over there. So if he can kick somebody in the nuts, he can be accountable for it, hands down. So after that, Seth Rollins comes and he gets a interview. He's like, look, I am done with Riddle. I'm done. I am trying to go for the championship belt. But Bobby comes out of nowhere and says, dude, you talk a lot of crap. And last time I checked, I'm the A champion on Raw. And so like, you know what? You're absolutely right. How about I take that? I was looking for the world belt, but I'll take your belt. So they are going to have a match next week. Hopefully it's the main event. We'll get a match next week between, of course, Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins for the United States title. I can't wait to see that. After that, we get a Miz interview at his house, where he is safe and sound. They have security upon security. They have dogs, everything. Beautiful babies come out. His daughters. They play the piano a little bit, and they go up and they go to sleep. So they have they're dressed and ready to go to the Miz and Mrs. premiere. I'm guessing they have a season 4 or season 3. One of the seasons. There's another season coming out. They're going to the premiere party of that, and they kept saying Dexter Loomis's name in the interview. So like, do not say that name in my house, please. And then they also asked the question, which a lot of people are still trying to figure out, even myself. What did Dexter Loomis do to you when he took you to the unknownness? He was like, I don't want to talk about it again. And so he really gets upset behind the interview. He tells everybody to leave. You can go. I'm on the way to, of course, my premiere. So Maurice and Miz gets in the car. They go and they leave. Now they the camera spots back to Miz's house where Dexter Loomis is there, and he has a picture of the Miz, Maurice, and the babies. Crazy. You gotta love this angle. I don't understand what's up with this angle, but this angle is so good. After that, we get the main event between Dominic and Edge. Very decent match. I hate that we didn't get, the total match at the end. We got Dominic doing beautiful Three Amigos. Also, we got an execution from Edge. Edge finally goes into that he cracks and goes crazy mode person, and he puts Dominic. He wraps Dominic into the ring, to the ropes where he beats the living shit out of him. He attacks him. He was about to go for a spear, but Rey Mysterio stops him. He's begging and pleading with him, do not do this. But the other members of Judgment Day come in. They grab Eddie. I mean, not Eddie. Eddie's been gone for a long time. They grab Rey Mysterio. They beat him up, throw him out. They attack, of course, Edge. They get a chair. They beat the living crap out of Edge. They get Dominic. Dominic works the leg that he's been working on all night. He hits him, whacks him really hard with that chair, bending the chair. So they open the chair up. They put his leg right there, like for you have air right there, and Finn Balor does a coup de grace from the top rope onto that leg, destroying the leg yet again. So we get that. They give each other love or whatnot. Yay, we win. And that was the end of that. We fade to black. All I can say is that Judgment Day is looking pretty good. I mean, they're looking pretty good. I just don't like the notion that, everybody has to, I think they're all really good to just win matches clean. That's just me. But it is what it is. They are a group. They are a heel group. So, I mean, you have to respect that that's what heels do. So, let's talk about, of course I didn't talk about it in the beginning. Let's talk about the new episode that I will be doing on Thursday on My 2 Cent. Okie doke. Now, the medium scrum, you already know what happened. You know the craziness and the aftermath of the medium scrum. Now, here's the thing. Where does CM Punk go? Everybody has been suspended. We don't know how long the suspension is, but we do know that CM Punk is injured. He has torn his meniscus. So he is gone for almost 8 months. He's gone. Thank goodness the surgery was successful. But right now we don't know if AEW is going to A, release him, B, fire him outright, or C, suspend him and have him come back. Now here's the thing. This is what My 2 Cents is going to be about. Even though we know all of the craziness that's happening as of right now, there's so many wheels that are turning. But right now, My 2 Cents is going to be about why Tony Khan should keep the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and of course CM Punk after the suspension is served. Why the Elite and CM Punk should stay after the suspension it has been served. That's what I'll talk about on Thursday. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Send it over to people you like. Send it over to people you don't like. But make sure we are getting the word out. We're getting the word out. We're getting people to listen and watch this awesome show that I do on a regular basis, you guys. Y'all, mental health is truly a thing. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. You got to take care of number one before you take care of number two. You got to take care of number one. You got to. I'm going to start saying it now. You got to take care of number one before you take care of number two or whatnot. And if you are healthy enough, please go get vaccinated. Not only will it help yourself, it will help everybody else around you. What else? Oh, tomorrow, of course, I have NXT. NXT will be tomorrow. We'll watch that, and I will give you a review on that. So, until next time, boys and girls, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.